Hello, my name is Kai Peeters. I'm the founder and CEO of HiP Interactive Property. HiP is doing an ICO, which you may have read, and you're probably wondering what the hell that is. And why is a property company doing an ICO? In order to answer these questions, or have questions asked, I brought in Peter Bill, who's a veteran in the property space, former editor of the Estates Gazette. He's got a wealth of experience. He certainly represents the old school. He's going to come in and say, what is an ICO? Why are you doing an ICO? How does it benefit everybody else? And allows me to explain what we were doing and why we are doing it. So I hope you're more informed after this interview. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Peter Bill. I'm a property journalist and author of Planet Property, a book about the market. I'm here to talk to Kai Peeters about ICOs, which, as only a very few people know, are called initial coin offerings. So Kai, hello.
Peter, great to see you.
What the hell's an ICO?
Well, that's a big question. We spent a lot, although we're doing one, we've spent a long time working out what an ICO is. The obvious thing is the word is initial coin offering.
Well, tell me first of all,
generation event.
Okay. Do you know how much you want to raise?
Yes.
How much do you want to raise?
We're looking at an 86 million minimum.
86 million what?
Pounds.
Pounds. Okay. So you want to raise 86 million quid. What for?
To fund the company, to fund the concepts within the company, to provide a liquidity pool, okay, which allows a company to gain traction.
For over what period of time will that last, that money?
Well, given the size of the property market, it probably lasts about 10 seconds. It's not a lot of money, but it does.
No, but it's running costs money, isn't it?
Well, no. I mean, the requests that people make for financing, debt and equity from us, we either have to, if we get 1,000 orders, we won't have our internet systems and our marketing set up. We need to rely on institutional money, family offices, investors. This liquidity gives the people who really think the system's going to work an opportunity to fund that early stage growth, which is the most difficult part of it.
So the money is going to be used to expand the company, essentially. Is that right?
It's going to be used to finance the initial property requests when people come and say, I want some debt financing, or I want some equity financing, or I want both. So if a property owner requests £250,000 for a property, that part of that 86 million will be used to fund that account.
I've got it. So half of it will be used to run the company and half of it will be used to...
I mean, it's considerably less. And we have an operating minimum fee of about 15 million, which gets us really mobilised in the UK, but it may give us another territory. So about,
let's say, for the sake of argument, 16 million quid will go on running the company for the next, what, 2 or 3 years?
2 or 3 years, yeah.
And will the investors, the current people who got their sweat equity into it, be taking any of that out?
They not directly from that cash. If they wanted to sell, what we're trying to do is create a scenario where the token generation event, or the ICO,
I suppose what
is actually acquiring interest.
What I'm getting at is you're not going to just take this money and run away to the Bahamas.
We are been around 4 years. I intend to build a business.
Okay, that's fine.
I have no intention.
So the 70 million will go into the business.
Yeah.
Okay, and will go into providing liquidity for the business.
Liquidity, operational money, the communication of the products, some acquisitions, of and partnerships that we're working with, a new territory, so America, somewhere in Asia. Gets us going.
Got it. Now, why don't you just raise pounds?
We were doing. We built the whole of HiP with crypto in mind, with Bitcoin, with blockchain.
Yeah.
To take advantage of the technology for transparency, for efficiencies, moving money. So I had a Bitcoin casino in 2013.
Yeah.
So I knew the benefits, and I built that into this product. And we were going to do a Series A. A standard traditional, so we do some angel investing and then do some angel rounds and then a Series A.
What's a Series A?
Series A is like the first main big round.
Okay. And is this the Series A?
So this was going Series.
It was, yeah.
So,
and that was going to be money. It was going to be...
At the time we were doing Series A, which we were looking at 2.5 to 5 million.
Yeah.
But you know, we're talking to people, and you have this fights over this, that, t'other.
Yeah.
And it is kind of a Dickensian model. And of course, ICOs, at the same time we were doing that, really took off.
Yeah.
And we built our entire platform with the crypto genre.
Yeah.
So we were perfectly primed for an ICO.
Yeah.
We weren't crowbarring anything. We weren't trying to change the model or say fit it. We naturally fit that scenario.
So I'm completely convinced now that I want to lend you. I want to be part of HiP, and I've got £1 million to spare. God, wouldn't that be nice? And I give you £1 million, and then I don't understand where the crypto bit comes in after that point. What happens to my £1 million?
You will be buying what's called a HiP token. So when a company does an IPO and you buy a share.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very similar to that.
Yeah.
However, we are in the middle of a discussion internally, because it's illegal for an ICO to provide what an IPO does, which is a share in the business.
Yeah.
However, that is the maximum, the best, most efficient way to provide a return to an investor. At the moment, we're looking at a utility, which is a way for people to benefit.
You mean a workaround, really?
Well, it's a legal, reflective way to pass on value, which isn't directly inherent to the business.
Okay.
Because it's a currency. So, but we are in discussions with lawyer to create a security, so we can actually provide the same thing you would get in a.
I suppose the question I'd ask is, if I put £1 million in and then it goes into this strange cryptocurrency, can I get my £1 million back?
Sure. You can. You buy it. You buy a currency at this price. You buy it at 10p.
Yeah.
And then in 6 months it's worth 20p.
Yeah. So it is like a share, really.
Yeah. Well, it's a currency. So a share is something that provides a dividend.
The difference being a currency is that the currency can go up and down.
Currency fluctuates.
And who decides the fluctuations of the country? It's a free market.
The business develops, it puts out new products, the currency has certain rules around it, so it has a limited supply, there's only so many in circulation, there's scarcity, and therefore when the business is really accelerating its growth, that currency intrinsically gains value. By the same way the sterling or the dollar or something, the economy does something, the currency fluctuates up or down. It's the same difference. It's just you're working on a micro level, on a company level, as opposed to a country level.
Yeah.
So it's much easier to work up a dynamic.
And who decides the price of the currency?
It's a supply and demand.
And who manages it all? Have you got some external body that looks after the currency, like a bank account or something?
No, this is the beauty of crypto, is that through intuitive and clever technology like the blockchain, you don't need a third party to manage the interaction. Trust is the most significant inherent value of the technology we use.
Yeah.
So when you buy this coin, it will always be reflective of the thing it's supposed to be.
What would it be called? Would it be a HiP coin or something? HiP coin.
HiP coin.
Okay. And who decides the initial value?
We will set a price when we float.
I've got it, like a share.
We're going to mint 1 billion coins. We're going to value them at 0.15p.
Yep.
And as we go through the sale process, in the beginning there'll be discounts for the first acquisitions.
Okay.
And then the discounts get less and less and less. And then until we're fully offloaded to the public.
Yeah.
At which point it's a free market.
Okay.
It goes into, you buy it from an exchange.
Okay.
You wouldn't be buying it from us.
All right. There is an issue of trust with cryptocurrencies, as you well know, although there has been huge amounts raised, as you also well know.
Correct.
How do you establish trust in your particular currency?
We've been around 4 years. We're quite networked into the crypto community. I obviously started in 2012, 13, so I know a lot of people in this space. That validates me.
Yeah.
What we are going to do is go through a very public exercise leading up to our ICO, not just with our product, but with our company, with our brand, with the people in the company.
Yeah.
And we're going to film everything that happens between now and the ICO, which could be 3-4 months.
Yeah.
On a day in the life of me, day in the life of my team, day in the life of an ICO, day in the life of a HiP. You know, we've got some great content. We're just getting it up.
Tell us about how you're going to build the trust in it with this company.
So the trust of an ICO, that it is what you say it is, or what I say it is operated with a thing called a smart contract. And we will mint and produce and distribute our tokens from a company called Ethereum. Ethereum allows a blockchain, a release of our token in exchange for Ether. We'll also exchange Bitcoin. But the relationship of what we are doing as a company will be managed by what's called a smart contract, which is a contract coded. So it's an automatic affair. So an investor comes along, he says, I'm going to buy some HiP tokens, and he does so via a smart contract, which we stipulate will be the rules in which we will, this coin will be governed. So he doesn't have to worry about a third party, a stock market, or anything else, because he knows by default that this technology existing and Ethereum existing, this will be what happens.
How would you describe Ethereum? What are they?
What are they?
Yeah.
Ethereum were the next generation of a sort of Bitcoin and blockchain. So when Bitcoin and blockchain appeared...
But are they like a ledger? Are they sort of like a clerk in the old-fashioned terms that just keeps track of everything?
They are, well, they're the next iteration of Bitcoin. They introduced the idea of contract, and they introduced the idea that you can create your own currency. By simplifying the process in which you access blockchain technology.
So they're more like a mint, really. They're
like a mint. They're their own mining. They have their own miners, or they have their own management. So they've created more efficient ways to manage the next generation of cryptocurrencies, and also a platform for you to be creative about. Like me as HiP in my ICO, I'm creating you Peterbilt in Planet Property can say, right, I'm going to create a Peterbilt crypto. And Ethereum will help you manage that.
Mint it, mine it.
Mint it,
mine it and mint it and manage it. I got it. Okay, Kai, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
It's much clearer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.